It's a really good cracker. Mm. You make Bray Wyatt look sexy.
Takara, settle down now.
Driving the sidewalk. Ooh, daddy. You're being pervy. Do you need a spanking? I'll spank you so hard it'll break your goddamn spine. I'll prolapse your fucking asshole.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
It'll look like you're pushing out sausage through your asshole. I think we all do. Oh, my therapist hasn't called me for the past the past month. Yeah. Well, I don't say shit anywhere. I just sit there and sit quietly, look at her. Doesn't matter. I don't say shit. They'll be just like, all right then. You don't want to talk. What's the point? I don't gotta pay for it. I don't have to pay for it. She'll sit there, ask questions, and I'll just stare there. Just sit there and stare at her with this emotionless face. Burning a hole. Is it burning a hole in your pocket? So you mean to sit here and you tell me that if somebody stuck in your pocket, you won't let them out? You monster! I like that. Ah, fuck me. No, thank God. Alright. I was driving way too fast. I'll let you. But I was driving way too fast. But you gotta buy dinner first. I was driving way too fast for the corner and drove off the edge of the mountain and just about landed in the water. I like hamburger steak, by the way. I don't like mushrooms. Well, Salisbury and hamburger steak are the same fucking thing. I just call it hamburger steak.
Edward, those are not dinosaurs.
Wait, you're streaming now?
Yes.
So now everybody on the internet knows that I will let John fuck me. Wonderful.
Baby, you can fuck. I'll fuck you any day. How's that sound?
But between you and me, John, I'm just bullshitting. You can watch me.
Can I rub one out while I'm watching you?
Hey, it's your prerogative. I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality that I can pretend to be gay and think it's funny.
Want to see something funny? Taker, send him a picture of you. That was kind of fucked up. I'm sorry, Taker.
You always fuck with Taker like that. If somebody else, that fucker's retarded. Who, Taker?
Yeah, but he knows I'm joking with him. I think.
Well, the fact that he still talks to you every day, so... For me, I don't hear any malice or truth behind it, so I can tell you're joking.
Yeah.
I want to break somebody's goddamn spine.
Was that a mouse, or not a mouse, but a cat?
Wait, what?
I heard a meow.
That was probably Bubba's cat then, because I have no cat and Taker only has a dog.
Unless somebody was like, yeah.
It's called his penis.
Taker has a red rocket.
Mm-hmm. It's a thick one, too.
Oh, Christ.
I've seen it.
So I got an email from on the not in real life, but on the game, from Maze Bank. There's nothing in the email. It just says 2 Blueback sandwich from Maze Bank, Maze Bank. That's all the email says. So I took a screenshot of it, sent it to Rockstar support, and I said nothing happened with this. And they go, "We understand your concern for this. You'll get your tax refund in game, February 27th through March something or another."
I found this.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what this was for, but thank you.
And even if it's not what it's for, thank you.
Edward.
Alright, I'm gonna have to watch the screen. Edward is, did I say screen?
Yes, you did.
I can't speak for some fucking reason.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
And normally I have the best pronunciation out of anybody.
Pull my finger.
No, thank you.
I will. Wait, can I put my face down so I can smell it as it comes out?
I will.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every direction to
I
make sure
will.
no one's watching.
Oh.
You'll sprain your neck.
I told my mother you can do that, and she's like, oh god.
Is there a reason why you're acting so crazy today?
I just heard it back on the bug.
Traitors.
God, I need mental help.
Last time I visited,
But you need to bring me a...
oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper and all.
I'll be the judge.
Pussy.
Edward said it wrong. It's... These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
And break their goddamn spines.
And break the goddamn spine. You know that when Captain Kirk said that in the original one, it wasn't to mean space to go where no one has gone before. It was an actual statement for the TV show because they had a black woman as a main character on the bridge. At that time, no one has done this. So to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Yeah.
He actually kissed her, and it pissed off. And it pissed off the censors.
You know, she actually dated him for a while.
Yeah. Oh, Hurl wasn't bad looking for a black woman.
Really?
And it's very, for me, I have a very hard time finding certain black women attractive because I don't like their personalities. But yeah.
Be sure to to take a close look at my inventory.
I guess that concludes our...
Alright,
I've got what I need.
Alright, what kind of toys do we got?
Dildos. I'm Batman.
well now. Captain's log, starting 92851. Bubba asked me to pull his finger today. When I did, it jump-started the Warp Core. Who knew that his flatulence equaled the power of a plasma conduit?
My favorite characters off Star Trek was Worf, Data, and Spock, of course.
Yeah. My friend David always calls him Mr. Spock because he likes him. I used to could do Worf really good, and he's like, let me see if I can do it. He's, you all can suck my jizz.
I loved him.
I love the Klingon, the Klingon way of life. If you were any other man, I would strike you down.
With my dick.
And I will break your goddamn spine.
You know, that character Worf played, if that would have been a radio persona, he would have done good with that. Because that would have been unique.
Yeah. And I like Data because fucking Brent Spiner is a hell of a genius actor.
Yes, he is. I like
He
him
played
in that
like what did he
Masters of
like
Disguise.
5 different. He was good in Fistful of Datas too. But it just he played like 5 different characters throughout that show, and it just showed his range as an actor. He was way too good an actor to be on that kind of show. Patrick Stewart too. Patrick Stewart's a Shakespearean actor.
Mm-hmm. Now you want my opinion. Yes, I love The Next Generation. I didn't care for Deep Space Nine as much.
I didn't either, but
I liked
bridged the
Voyager.
gap between But I think Deep Space Nine was to bridge the gap. If I remember correctly, Deep Space Nine was to bridge the gap between The Next Generation and Voyager. It was like something had happened there, and it was bringing the story together for that.
Dude, when I was little, I still to this day actually have a replica. It's plastic though, but of the original starship that they used.
Nice.
I even had the action figures of Data. I pretty much had every Star Trek action figure.
When they came out in Walmart, the Next Generation figures, my dad bought every single one of them.
You have the firearms.
And
I do.
he had them set up in a display. He even bought the fucking Enterprise bridge and put them in there as like characters, and would not let us play with them when I was a kid. Do you know how hard it is to see action figures when you were a kid and not play with them?
Yeah, Lex's father, before he died.
Yeah, LeVar Burton was good. I forgot about him.
When he was before he died, he would do bodyguard work, and he found out that he was going to be doing a bodyguard to him, and it was Lex's favorite character from Star Trek.
I haven't seen Discovery.
And her dad went out and bought, because they didn't have one of his action figures, but they went out and bought it. And he's at the very end of the night, he said, "Look," he said, "I hate to ask you this." And the guy said, "What is it? You want me to sign something for you?" And he goes, "Yeah, you see," he goes, "my daughter is a huge fan, but she's not a fan of Star Trek. She's a fan of you. In her words, she thinks you're one of the best that's on the show." Me personally, I didn't like him though, but Lex does, and that's the one that played as Wesley Crusher.
Will we?
And
Will Wheaton.
he actually signed the action figure still in its case, and her dad goes, "I really hated you do that." He goes, "Dude, don't." He said, "To me, any celebrity who is too good to give back to the people who made them is a coward."
Mm-hmm. Will Wheaton was that type of person. He wouldn't do anything.
You see what cracks me up though? If you watch him on The Big Bang Theory, he's an asshole.
That's how he is in real life, though.
Well, from everything I've ever heard of everybody that's ever met him, said he's real nice.
Oh, I must be confusing him with somebody. I know who Will Wheaton is, but that's
William Shatner.
See, that's the way I thought he was.
William Shatner is a piece of shit.
Well, I heard William Shatner was actually nice. One of the, I don't know, because you know that's how word of mouth is. But I know one person that I would love to talk to, and I've read everything out there that I've read said that if you meet him in public, he will not shut the fuck up, and he'll lie the science guy.
Yeah. I know a YouTuber that loved him. She met him. By the end of the night, she hated him.
Because he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
One of the things I learned from Bill Nye was the scientific name for skin, epidermis. And he was like, your epidermis is showing.
That sounds kinky.
Another thing I learned from him is, you know that the spot of skin on the back of your elbow? You know what it's called? The weenus.
That must be Alana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
It's called the weenus. What do you call it? No, see, that's the penis.
Thanks for saving me from those machines. Thank you.
Johnson.
I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
Dude, me and David cannot out-weird each other. We try all the time, but we can't do it.
For your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father.
Definitely. Oh, speaking of hanging out, he's going to come with me on my trip to Kentucky.
Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
What do you think would happen if you guys decide to show up down here?
I don't know. Let's see, Kentucky isn't, well, it kind of is, but it's a lot less of a drive than it would be to head to Texas. But there are places that I want to go in Kentucky. Like, I would love to see the Kentucky Derby track.
My list for a while. Oh, sorry, Edward was asking a question.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I like poop. I don't know, I'm just being silly. You're welcome. I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
But back to my thing I was talking about. I want to go to Kentucky just so I can go to see the Kentucky Derby horse track. I don't know why. It's just one of the few things I want to see before I die. And if I go to Texas, I want to see the Alamo.
Well, I'm not near that.
Mother's cradle.
What part of Kentucky are you in, John? Because I want to see how far a ride it would be.
Trail ends here. We're gonna cross the river. Better check the other side.
Well, like if you pull up your map and go to where you are, go to like just say Lewisburg, North Carolina, from where you are, and see how long it takes. Because I'm going to try to do the same if I can find the fucking map. Yeah, north. Well, that's not bad. My trip to South Carolina was 4 hours.
There.
We can bust that 8 hours out, no problem. Send me your address through text. That way I can have it. I got a GPS in my car. Why? Alright. Well, send me an address so that, is, you know, Amy's address. Or whatever. Well, actually, I just asked her, because I'm talking to her now.
Trying to draw its attention.
Machine's quick.
God, that's a big son of a bitch!
No, I just sent to Amy that, because she was talking to me, I said, I need your address so I can make arrangements to make the trip there. Sounds like a business meeting. You got the yayo? Yeah. $500, right? Yeah. Rise, motherfucker. What in the fuck was that? Okay. Yeah, so go.
I will be broadcasting wrestling tomorrow night.
You didn't mean to say Tony, you meant to say me. I hate paperwork. I like to go home nice, Tony, hurt from sitting too long. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now. Does anybody remember that old thing from Skyrim where he's like, I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
God, that got so annoying.
Do you know what that means? It's old Nordic slang for getting married. Yeah. Think about what you do when you get or propose to a woman to get married. You get down on one knee, right? Well, it's traditional, man. Just follow along, please. Follow the yellow line. Follow the dot, then.
Are you gonna say anything about this?
Maybe.
As long as there ain't a big goddamn spider.
Oh, I'm gonna bring you a sweet roll with spider legs. Burn it! Yes, burn it. Da -da 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 -da.
Just because I'm shunned doesn't mean I won't pass through.
I agree with that.
I bet the damn spider would still survive that shit.
More than likely.
Dude, I have these small house spiders in my room. I mean, they're not these gigantic ones. They look, you know, they're ordinary house spiders. Something that if you get bit by, you just probably get like a skin irritation or some shit. But I'll be sitting here at night and I'll see them motherfuckers come down from the ceiling. I don't like that. Why are you watching us at work?
Need to keep the upper hand.
Big boom!
Oh, my butthole. She itches. Waka waka, said it again.
Not to get loud.
No, we're gonna just be here for like 5 more seconds. Oh, good night, everybody.
Why
Hope
do
you
you
enjoyed the stream.
Why does this feel like hee-haw every time we're on?
With a bunch of
Hey,
jackasses.
It's funny you
we
mentioned
got solid-
jackasses, and I tried to make it sound like a jackass.
Look, Janet's a jackass with stripes.
Did you just say Janet or jackass?
No, I said, look, Janet's a jackass with stripes.
Oh. I thought you said the janitor's a jackass.
He is too. Fuck him.
From what?
I was gonna say Life is Strange, but you hadn't played that.
I have played Life is Strange.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a conversation with you about it.
I forget. I'm lucky if I probably remember what I done 5 seconds ago.
God damn you, stupid machine!
Break its goddamn spine.
I'll break its
Get in there
goddamn
and break its
sensors.
goddamn circuitry! Get in there and break its goddamn circuitry. Then it won't be able to terminate anymore. But then later, it'll come back from the future and say, I'll be back. The millions of Hulkamaniacs.
Brother.
You send a runner back to me and you've got the speed.
You wanna smoke the peace pipe, brother?
Called out to you for help.
Well, get on this dick and suck it, bitch.
Mmm. Please.
God damn.
Me too. I can't believe you got this.
Tumbleweed.
Your mother knew how to craft them.
Rumpelstiltskin, motherfucker.
Steel skin.
Stiltskin.
rumpled dick skin.
Who took a dump in a ferret's face? I did. His name was Obama. No, not the ferret, the turd.
Like if I had lost her.
Turd. I hate when you eat a cheeseburger and you get a piece of the hamburger stuck in your tooth.
You know, I'm gonna say this now. I feel like my damn channel has become nothing but the damn wrestling channel.
That is pretty much what it is. Well, what it used to be.
Why do you not like that?
Oh, I just wanted some variety. Hell, what I may end up doing is making a separate channel just for all the other shit.
So you're gonna have the Bubba Electric experience, strictly for the wrestling, and then the Bubba other shit.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know.
That's what you should name it.
The Bubba Electric experience, and then Bubba's other shit.
Bubba's other shit, don't like it, go fuck yourself. Perfect channel name.
How the hell do we get up there? Okay, there's the answer.
Bubba's other shit, subscribe, dickweeds. There we go.
Where'd you find that?
Well, Dragast, this Canadian guy, I'm subscribed to named Dragast. He calls his fan Draytards. And sometimes when he starts the video and he says, "Hello, shitweeds."
Who are you calling out for?
There's a YouTuber that I watch, I cannot remember his name, but he calls his subscribers, you punk motherfuckers. Or no,
I don't see
you,
anyone else
what was it?
I guess you're right.
Gay ass motherfuckers. That's what it is. And they love it.
But his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't.
He goes, if you want to become a gay ass motherfucker, just hit the subscribe button and become like all these other gay ass motherfuckers. And I'm the leader of the gay ass motherfuckers. I can't remember who it was. He kind of reminds you of Jack a little bit, but he's obviously not, because Jack wouldn't say stuff like that. I mean, Jack says whatever he feels like, but I've never heard him actually say gay ass before, or gay.
Now that you mention it, I hadn't either.
Somebody came in.
I like how, like, I'm already in the stream and I get a fucking notification that you're live. Gotta love YouTube.
One time I was watching one of Jack's live streams, and somebody came in, they said, "Jack, I love how authentic and real you are." He goes, "Aw, thank you." He goes, "Of course I'm real." He goes, "I came out of my mom's vajayjay." And they went, "What?" He goes, "Never mind, it went over your head, kid." Then like 300 people started telling him what Jack meant, and he's like, "Oh." See, Jack strikes me as the kind of person that he appreciates compliments, but he don't know how to react to them. Which is why he made a joke out of it.
I am not putting that silly headdress on her.
Yeah, we'll have to finish watching his Batman videos later. We was on the last one of the first. Jack, one of my favorite YouTubers actually. His name is Jack. I'll text it to you because there ain't no way in hell you'd know how to even spell it.
Septic guy?
Yeah, I'll just text it to him though. Make it quicker. Because I think Taker would even like him because he is fucking funny.
I've seen Jacksepticeye.
He's Irish too, Taker.
Fiance. I got another thing from Jacksepticeye, another comment. I said, "Jack, you have an amazing gift to pull people together from all walks of life. and I believe that you can inspire a new acceptance for those lives. It's from each their own. It still amazes me how the goofy, unorthodox personality you have can bring a smile to even the most hurting soul, especially mine. Keep inspiring the world, Jack. I need you more than you know. A minute later, he says, I'm still amazed by it too. How can people get such a connection from all my silly ass videos? Ha ha ha. But it's super nice, and I'm really glad that you guys are here.
Yeah. He actually cares about his people.
Yeah, he is that fucking genuine.
I've seen people time and time again who don't even care.
And then on Dragast's video, he uploaded a game that I like that he plays, and I said I felt a tingle in my balls, and I knew immediately that Dragast uploaded this video. He hearted it and said, I gotta go back and look at it. He hearted it and said, well, I'm glad you enjoy the video. Stick around, you might get a little more than a tingle. And one of the comments that somebody said on it, I remember, was, well, at least you spelt Dragast right.
It's kind of hard not to. I mean, his name is right there.
Yeah. And another thing,
too lazy to look at. It's just
like, the only people that I haven't got anything from is PewDiePie, but I don't really comment on a PewDiePie video.
They don't reply that often.
And Uber Haxer Nova, like every comment that I make on Uber Haxer Nova or James Wilson, whatever you want to call him, the fucking community there is nothing but a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, I'll say something like, you know, I'm really glad I've been watching you today, you know, James, because I've had a rough day and you're making me laugh. I'll get comments like, go fucking kill yourself. I'm like, well, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Jack don't put up with that shit. He sees something like that, he deletes it.
Yeah.
Usually. Sometimes they do slip through, though.
But he don't tolerate bullying at all.
No.
I've heard about that.
Him off. Have you ever heard Jack mad before, Revot?
I've seen one video, yeah.
It's not pretty, is it?
Because he cannot fucking speak, because his mouth fills with so much slobber that you don't understand a word that he says.
Yeah.
I think he even called the dude that was bullying a Yankee cunt.
Yeah. He don't give a shit. You piss him off, you're gonna get it. That's why I like him.
Yeah, you don't piss off an Irishman.
Ooh. One video, this guy was starting to troll a little bit, and Jack's like, okay, the first 20 comments was funny. You're getting to that level of run. I'd stop. And this girl comments, and she goes, yeah, don't you know to never to piss off an Irishman? There's two rules in life. Don't piss off an Irishman, and don't piss off a drunk Irishman. And Jack goes, luckily I'm not the second one, but I am the first one.
I think even Jack himself said there's 3 things you abide by. Don't tug on Superman's cape, and don't piss off an Irishman. I can't remember the third one.
Yeah, I've heard him say, he says that in many different videos. I've heard him say, I can't remember the third thing either.
Did someone bring the blood to the camp? The trail of blood ends here. But whoever left it.
I wonder if Jack ever just goes on YouTube and just types in his own name, just seeing what people think.
I don't know. Wouldn't it be some weird shit if he just started commenting right now? Heard you guys talking about me.
I would
If he
shit
did,
my
I would have
pants
to
if
see
Jack
verified
came on my
from,
channel.
I would shit my pants too. Hell, I screenshotted my reply that I got from him because it just about made me shit out my heart. Like, oh my god, he actually replied to me.
Oh, he tries to.
I don't get to replies. I actually acknowledge each and every person that comes in. That's my rule.
It's because you do live, though. He doesn't do live. Well,
Very
not that
rarely he
often.
will. And I've been lucky enough to catch like 2 live streams that he's done. And I love that, Jack, because it's unedited video, so when he fucks up, you know it.
There was a video
times,
he forgot to edit where, God, I can't remember what game it was. I think it was Undertone. What, I can't remember the name of that game. But he was adjusting the camera. He forgot to edit that out, and he forgot to edit out where he went to go piss.
Oh shit!
But now he has an editor. He has a person that edits videos for him.
See, a lot of times when he fucks up, he edits it out. But if he's live, you get to hear him fuck up, and you get to hear him get all stressed out because he fucked up.
Yeah.
One day he went to say something. He was trying to say something like twice. It pissed him off, and he said, "I'll get it in a fucking minute." And then he kept on going, and he tried to come back to it and say again, and he fucked it up again. He just pauses the game and looks at his camera and goes, "Fuck it."
I remember one time, I think he was playing Happy Wheels or some shit, and he kept dying and dying and dying. The one thing that cracked me up the whole time was he said one comment that had me rolling. I almost had it. That was goddamn funny.
Bubba,
Why aren't your legs magnetic? Fuck you, Steve!
If you want to hear something, if you want to hear him at one of the funniest times, go watch. I would do it after you get the Telltale Batman game. Watch his gameplay on that. You will roll. He says stuff in there I have never heard him say before. Like, he's seen Catwoman for the first time on the game. He goes, "Whoa. Wow." And he just looks at the camera and he goes, "I'd pet that one." And he goes, and I know there's some kid out there like, "Oh, Jack, what are you talking about?" Number one, if you're a kid, you probably shouldn't be watching my videos. And number two, I'm talking about pussy. And there's a certain thing that happens in the Batman, I'm not going to say what, but after that, no matter what Jack did, every time he would see Catwoman, he'd make a sexual joke. Every fucking time. And on the last one I seen, which was I think episode 4, he looks at the camera and he goes, "I'm gonna keep saying it till it's not funny." And he goes, when it stops making me laugh, I'll stop.
That's like me in the goddamn slide. When I stop laughing at that, I'll quit saying it.
Oh hell, John, you remember when I first started streaming and I started yelling out, "Monkey cunt!"
Yeah.
How much fucking laughs did I get off that shit?
Oh, it was fun.
How the hell did you two come across each other?
YouTube.
So Kim was being bullied, and me and Scott stood up for her.
I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
I mean, although Kim had no idea what was going on because she was asleep, but still.
I want you to step away from the edge, Bubba.
No.
Basically, Bubba was doing a live stream where you can actually see, you know, him in the house and shit without playing a game.
How am I supposed to do that?
And
Everybody is shouting.
this was back on Ustream days. And somebody kept coming in and saying there was a big fat walrus behind of him,
Voices to listen to.
and just being an ass. And that was the nicest thing he said,
Now
honestly.
tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits, I forgot.
Well, I take it back. The nicest thing he said was, "Are you sure she's not dead?" That's the nicest thing.
They're speaking to me, except when they scream.
There was a video that was on my recommended page for a long time, a few years ago. And I decided to finally watch the damn thing. And this is when Super Mario Maker had just come out or whatever. So I finally watched the video. And this woman was up there. She looked kind of rough, you know. I'm like, alright, you know, like, I'm not going to say anything about your fucking thing. But the video was he made this map for his girlfriend, and she played it. She had no idea. The thing that made me angry was she had no idea how to play fucking Mario. But so she's playing through the map, and she was reading the thing. It says, "Will you marry me?" And she dropped the controller, started crying, and said yes and shit. And I'm like, this has been in my recommended thing for a long time. I'm really glad I watched it until I read the comments.
You fill my head with screams.
And that was what my comment was. But the comments was like, kill it before he lays eggs, like burn it with fire and shit. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people?
That's fucked. So it was a game that her boyfriend made for her? Or made or something?
He made a map in Mario Maker for her to play, and it said, "Will you marry me?" in the map.
Oh, that's awesome. I bet that fucked her up.
It did. It fucked her totally, because she was breaking the letters, and he's like, "What does that say? What does it say?" And she's like, "I don't know. Like go back and read it. What does it say?" It says, "Will you?" Oh my God! She dropped the controller. It was really heartwarming. It was really fucking heartwarming. I watched it.
John.
But my first thought was that woman was right, rough looking. But all that shit aside, I'm really glad that she said yes.
Yeah, because that probably took him a lot of time to do that.
Hey, John Jr. wants to come in.
Who?
Junior.
I'll
Open the party,
fix
by
it.
the way.
I'm party owner.
It's an open party. Anybody can change it. Taker can change it.
Just somebody message him and say the party's open.
I just had it where you can join in.
Okay, I'll message him.
This whole place. I haven't been here in
Come on, you dumb whore. No, not Twitter. Fucking PS. No, not PS Video. Well, at least you went to the right kind of thing this time. See if I've done. I'll just create a new message just in case. Oh, that said love. No, I'm looking for lightning, not love.
Remember, he's no drama the llama.
Yeah, I know, but I just type in that and it comes up. It comes up.
They just raised it at the limits.
I just told him.
Hey.
Oh.
Bend over, touch your toes. I'll show you where the wild goose goes. And I'm gonna lay a golden egg on that ass. Because when you shit it out, it's gonna be a blast.
I remember the first time I met Taker was through Bloodborne. And I was streaming it.
Me and John was talking about the character that made you contact me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Revolting Bluff.
Yep.
Bull pussy.
Greetings.
I kind of want to go play Far Cry.
How's it going?
Who farted?
Me.
My phone is having a damn aneurysm, so I'm not surprised if it's hot.
It was Siri. She farted.
And then I remember I started promoting Girl Power. I think, John, you were there for the pilot episode.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that first night when I did it?
You're asking me that.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yeah, John didn't have the best memory to be asking him that.
I couldn't believe that people
don't
were
even-
actually liking it.
I remember we had a lot of fucking viewers that night.
What's the most you ever had at one video? Because since I've been here, the most I ever seen was 20.
I've had 20. That's the most. I'd love to see more.
I think you had 30 that first night.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the very first video.
I wish you'd have contacted me on 2K17. I'd have loved to met you then. To meet how the universe works, though.
Well, hell.
The funny thing, we probably came across some of your stuff before and just didn't realize it.
He did. He did. He had Precious Betty Thompson,
Oh.
the old woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
his
was my
creation.
creation.
Oh, damn. That is right.
I I loved it.
She had over 240 downloads the last time I looked.
And I remember people were getting the biggest kick out of Nightmare the Reaper.
Oh yeah, that was when she looked like a fucking Slash and Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Minus the top hat.
And then came Gemini.
And then the crowds went cummy. And by cummy, I mean in their shorts.
Did Betty Thompson ever make it big on your show back
She
then?
had a couple matches and she didn't make it big. I'd love to bring her back.
The old one? Could I have the young one in her prime?
It'd be fun to have her in her prime.
Hey, Nate. You goofy fucker.
What'd she say?
She texted me and said, I'm farting.
The funniest thing was, I remember when Amber Cassidy was brought in with Gemini, everybody hated Amber last year. Now all of a sudden everybody loves Amber.
It all started with K-Ring.
Fucking K-Ring can't get enough of Amber's booty.
My butthole itches. The fourth time.
11.
No, that's the fourth one.
Well, the total since I've been keeping count, that's number 11.
Oh, is that all?
Mm-hmm. Since I started keeping count.
What made you start keeping count?
Because that brought Divine in, that brought Goku in, that brought Wolf in.
This dude's name on Twitter is Ghost Piss.
What the fuck?
You should make up you should make up a counter name. Call yourself Ectoplasmic Sperm Butt Baby.
That's weird as hell.
God dang it.
So much for tribal law. I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent before we're outside being honest.
The problem
These
is,
are the true wilds, Ayla. With threats
I'm not gonna follow you, Ghost Piss. I'm sorry.
and then,
Man.
I mean, there was a time I almost stopped because of one person.
Moose Knuckle. AKA
Yeah.
the Mussy.
That son of a bitch.
Cabin. What happened to?
machine,
Is that the one that made fun of your family?
the sort of machine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding.
Not only my family, but also even going into John's.
Yeah, he fucked up. He said the wrong shit to me.
That's got their attention.
And I'll say this, that night that he fucked up and said the wrong shit, there was not one comment of anybody saying anything. Everybody shut the fuck up when I started.
Kills we've passed.
Even Bubba. He didn't talk for damn near an hour.
I was absolutely pissed.
I went bonkers.
Alright, I'm gonna find me. I can't find the original face I used for Betty Thompson, but I'm gonna look for a face that will work.
I need pussy to eat. Sky, come here from me. Get away from me.
Hey, you wanna know something funny? I'm eating tacos right now.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what really got popular was when Jester was created. Oh my God, did she get... You guys remember that too, don't you, when she was brought in? It was like everybody instantly went nuts for that crazy woman.
The girl that was basically naked?
No, that was Beverly Ann Hawkins. You're thinking of Beverly. I didn't want to bring Beverly back this year.
What about that one girl, the one that had the cowhide things.
Oh, Dixie, that was from Rumble Roses.
You gonna
I
bring
made
her back too?
Nah, I'm not bringing her back this year.
Oh.
It took me damn near 4 hours just to get her right.
I know, but I miss her. She was gorgeous. She made my dick go boing. Shabuki, it did.
Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. This girl who was on... I can't even remember the name of the fucking song.
Somebody Loves Family Guy.
It's an actual song, though.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Yes.
I did not know this. You can't touch me.
Wasn't it originally sung by the guy that was basically the sidekick of the guy that drove Herbie?
Yeah, that was, Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Wackett.
Dude, I just got a 3 perk part.
I'm gonna send you the screenshot, Ruvat. Look
Okay.
who is in the suggested videos right under Bubba. And tell me if this isn't awesome.
I think the suggestions go off of what you watch, but yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's awesome as hell.
Oh, that face. No, I can't use it. Yes, this face here would be perfect for Betty Thompson. Just wish it were HD.
HDD's nuts.
Do you remember in TNA that woman, Tracy Brooks, I think her name was?
Oh, yes, I do.
There was a promo she did when she turned heel, because when TNA first went HD, she said, well, we have new cameras that come in HD, but me, I come in HWD. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, damn. She was hot.
Why did I bring
I didn't like her manly jawline.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous mission.
follow?
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, and he's playing the same thing, but it's
Yeah.
not, he's not live streaming.
Must be protected.
Giant robot dinosaurs riding Zero Dawn.
How many braves might have killed?
I love Jack.
Lesson was within question.
Giant robot dinosaurs.
For years you've trained
The second video, riddle me this: Batman: The Enemy Within, Jack live stream.
My tribe? You said I
Then the rest is all Drum Alert and GTA streamers. Oh look, there's a KSI calls out Jake
You
Paul
know,
video.
I'm gonna say something now. The way they made Aloy, she has natural beauty.
Yeah.
I'd bend her over.
I am face
I'd
palming
bend her
right
over and
now,
take it up
John.
Browntown. I'd bend her over and take it up Browntown.
Somebody sounds like they've been playing Borderlands. Captain
I'd take it in
Scarlet
the
over
flame.
here.
I have never played that.
Oh God. Oh God, dude. Borderlands is fucking hilarious.
It'll be your last day in the
I like
embrace.
that.
Hello, Trevor.
Time to set your mind on the challenges before you.
I ain't got no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Aww.
Why the hell are we
Amy.
racing in drag cars? It's
What'd she
pissing me
say?
off.
She said, "Love you, boo boo." She calls me that all
see
the
your
time.
mother's heart then.
You will.
What was that nickname
Really?
I call her?
She, I was just literally talking about her because she said, I want to tell you something, but I can't say it. And I'm like, what is it? It's hard for me to say. So I'm like, all right. So
Which
I
made
took
you
a guess on what it
choose.
was. Yeah, and I took a guess at what it was. She told me to guess, so I took a guess, and it was right. And I said, why is it so hard for you to say that? I said, I don't know. Disappointed face. Disappointed!
I make a thought. I got a
Oh my
question.
God.
Let me ask
Do
you
I
guys a
not have
question.
face app on this? Face app. My damn mouth is still swollen. You can hear me, like, certain things I say.
I'm wondering which outfit should I use. The regular one that came with the game or the 2 DLC ones? I've got the Storm Ranger and the Trailblazer.
Storm Ranger. I like the way that sounds.
Okay.
Amy's using dots. This is uncharacteristic.
Grab your anus. She's about to say something shocking. Well, what she considers shocking.
Shocker.
I know her well.
Oh.
I know her better than she even knows herself, which is kind of scary in a way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Kristen.
I need to ask Amy how
the
long I've
second
known
time
her.
is easier.
Okay.
Rice is
How
cooked
long have I
perfectly.
known pervert? Send. That's the nickname pervert. That's what I call her all the time.
You name yourself Commodore. Stupid.
Okay, iPad, you're pissing me off.
Would you have to be pissed on?
I don't like golden. God, come on, you piece of shit. There you go.
Should I wear it with the headdress on or without it?
Without.
Okay, good.
Scrabbling a bit.
I
You
didn't
gotta
even see
have
the
those long.
headdress.
You gotta have those long, lovable locks of hers flow freely.
Oh
You didn't say
my
headdress,
God.
right, Bubba?
Headdress, yes.
Give me a head with hair. Long, beautiful hair.
Shining, gleaming.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Damn right. It's one of my favorite songs.
The Cowfield.
Yep.
I fucking love him. Have you ever heard him talk about his voice before, Ruvok?
Whose voice?
Jack.
Yeah. He
I like
says
it when he
he's
tries
very
Turn
loud.
the other way.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a huge fan of Batman, though, but he is.
So am I.
I love Bob.
Oh yeah, Bubba, that reminds me. One day he was playing a game, and it had this, I don't know what kind of ball it was, and it told him to go pick up the ball. He goes, "Ooh, balls! I love balls!" And he looks at the camera and goes, "Shut up." He thought about how it sounded after he said it.
Well, he kept saying it for a while after that too. I love balls.
Yeah. Even if there wasn't even a ball involved in the game, he would just randomly say it just for the fuck of it.
He said it a lot in Happy Wheels. I watched that whole thing every time an episode came out. I always watched Happy Wheels videos.
Tired of
That's
them.
when, yes, and that's where the I almost had it came from.
I love that line.
Yeah, it's one of those
I
episodes.
almost had it.
But this drag race is pissing me off because we're not even drag racing. We're racing normally. It's stupid.
I love it when he plays a Telltale game and there's a character that he just despises with a passion. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
his little comments to him. Like one day on one of The Walking Dead, this guy said, there was a guy that he hated, and the guy said, "Really? We should just drop him off." And Jack goes, "Oh, I'll drop you off, bitch, over a cliff, bitch."
Which season was it?
I think it was the second one, maybe in the first one.
No, he didn't do videos on the first one.
Oh, okay, then it was probably the second
I'll
one.
hunt your rabbits.
I've seen so much gameplay on it that I don't even know. I know it was him though. Like every YouTuber that I watch, pretty much has videos on him on that game, so it's kind of hard.
Right. What? Okay, seriously, do y'all think it's
Elena,
stupid
what the hell are you
Some
doing?
rabbits and your trinket
that
need this
there's drag races in here where you have to be in a drag car, but yet it's a regular race? I think that's stupid.
I think I gotta go pee pee. Scott, open your mouth.
I bet she's the type of person that will do it.
Oh, she will. She's got her mouth open right now. She don't give a damn.
Well, if you like the taste and smell of ammonia, more power to you.
Oh, if I actually did it, I don't think she'd... If I actually started to do it, I don't know that she'd actually stay. But I kind of think she would, because if she throws her mouth open, she's showing willingness. Pull it out, motherfucker, see if I don't. No, I'm good, I don't. No, that's creepy. Why don't you go lick a wall or something? You like doing
Lick
that.
the wall.
She does that all the time. Ask Bubba.
Yeah. She does.
She licks walls, doorknobs, door handles, hinges,
Dude, how do you not get
shoes.
sick from that shit?
She never gets sick. She's never been. She's never even had chicken pox.
Interesting.
You can have the flu. I've not done this, by the way. I'm just saying. You could have the flu, sneeze in her face, and French kiss her. She will not get sick.
Interesting.
It's like disease is repelled by her. I wish I was that way. I tried one day to get her sick because she dared me. I tried for 3 days. No, nothing.
That is good. I like that stir-fry sauce.
Oh, I take it back. The only thing she ever really gets is like a runny nose every once in a while. But I mean, as far as like sick,
God.
That.
that sounded sexy. Did you bite your tongue?
I don't have any teeth to bite my tongue with.
Well, that's a plus.
Yeah, look, whenever we meet in person and you see that all 4 of my front teeth are missing, you'll be so like, how did you not talk with a fucking lisp?
I have a question.
Hmm.
I'm about to ask you probably the weirdest question you've ever been asked.
Alright.
Just because I want to.
Oh,
Just
God.
because I want to ask it.
Oh, God. Here we go.
When we meet, can I rub your gums?
I've been asked that before.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, this kid had Asperger's disease and he asked me.
What the fuck? God damn it! I was hoping I was going to be the first one. Well, then it's not the weirdest thing you've ever heard.
Well, he didn't ask it in that particular way, because if you want to be technical, you are the first to ask that. But you're not the first to ask a question that
Involves touching and gums.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as I'm first in some aspect, I don't give a shit.
Because he asked, like, this kid was, like, mentally challenged and everything. He was afraid of barcodes for some god knows reason. And he had these really thick, yeah, he had these really thick, bottle cap glasses, like, they were fucking thick. I put them on, I went fucking blind for 2 seconds. And he was really, really, really eccentric. Like, he was obsessed with aviation. He carried this huge fucking book that was like 3,000 pages worth of just aviation shit. And he had Asperger's disease and something else, or however you pronounce that shit. And one day I was talking to him, you know, because everybody else was making fun of him.
Oh,
shit,
fuck
and I
them.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't like that. So I was like, hey, you know, don't listen to them and shit. And I was like, if you need a friend, I'll be your friend. And I smiled at him. And he's like, are you missing teeth? I'm like, yeah. Can I cut it? I'm like, no. Why would you hand him out?
But see, I never said what I was wanting to rub your gums with. That's
Wait.
the thing.
Did I just beat the time? Holy crap, I got first place at the very end.
Good
On accident.
shit. That makes you feel good when that happens, don't it?
I legitimately thought I lost.
Then you're like,
We're
you
talking
punk
about-
motherfuckers, I could have done that the whole time.
Junior, think about it. You're the only one that I know in this entire lobby who has gotten around the Nürburgring in under, what is it, 650?
The noble.
I'm gonna go release the venom from the King Cobra.
I also managed to get the exact target time on Midnight Club on the time trial.
Huh?
Anyways, wide as bang.
It was a certain time, and I got it on point.
I wish you fucking send, because I have the perfect face for Betty Thompson, and it's on my phone. Please send, so I can get it on my iPad and upload it to the fucking game, you fucking piece of shit. Phone.
Why do you sound like a Canadian from South Park?
I don't know. When I'm annoyed, I do random fucking voices, and I don't pay attention to the ones that I do.
It's pretty good.
Well, it's pretty good that I have the multitude of voices. Or pretty good that I don't pay attention to the ones that I do.
Exactly.
There you go. Boom.
Still didn't answer my question, but I'll take it for face value. And not look past it.
Oh, that's like, I've known idiots that when I was in school, they would tell on me because I told them where Lake Titicaca was.
Titicaca.
You know,
Titty bang bang.
does not care if you guys.
Fuck disrespectful.
Oh no,
yeah,
the ones that crack me up, and you know this one too well, Junior. That one you told me about, that girl telling on you because of you didn't believe in religion.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody got mad at you because you didn't believe in religion?
Yeah.
I believe that there is a God, but not the God that everybody says. But to get mad, you could be fucking Muslim for all. You can believe that fucking a piece of toast is Jesus reborn. I don't give a shit. That's your belief. That has nothing to do with me. Why the fuck does somebody get mad over that shit? I don't understand.
Because they pride themselves on thinking that they know better.
Because they're a bunch of cockweasels.
But then it's also, you also got to look at, you kind of, everyone has at least done it once, all right? People say that, no, that never happened to me, but it's happened, all right? But when you really like something, and then someone talks shit about it, you get pissed.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like that.
See, it's impossible to offend me. I don't even know how to be offended.
But you do know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you get them damn
goodness,
idiots in
revolting
school
PTR.
that were fucking bullies because they thought they could do it, and then you get them when they're an adult and they're the biggest damn timid piece of shit around.
Working a dead-end job at Kmart.
My favorite is scaring the hell out of them. No, what I had worse was when if it wasn't a kid that day, it would have been a teacher insulting your intelligence.
Yeah,
I had a teacher. I got sent to fucking the office because of this shit. Teacher grabbed the ruler, pointed it at me, and said, "At the end of this ruler, there is an idiot." And I said, "Which part of the ruler are you referring to?"
Really?
Yeah, and they sent me to the office.
They started it.
I had a teacher outright tell me he wished I didn't procreate because he did not want another one of me in his class.
Yeah, he could have been fired.
Yeah, it's actually illegal for teachers to do
I
that.
laughed at him and I said, well, I don't think that'll happen because you'll probably be dead and in the dirt by the time I have kids. The fucking dude was like 70.
God dang it.
Now, this is my biggest pet peeve. You're trying to do something and you get those Jehovah's Witnesses or whatnot, they try to stop you from what you're trying to do.
That she ignores me.
And they don't seem to listen that you're trying to do something.
Okay, that was Amarillo ones, alright? Heard that
They're all
places,
like that.
they're nice and they are respectful of people's
Not here.
well, usually, right?
I do live with one though, so that might explain it.
That's the most dangerous drag race, but there's nothing dangerous about it. Actually, the race before this was actually dangerous.
Did I tell you the story on how we stopped the Jehovah's Witnesses from going to my friend David's house?
No, you didn't, but I got a story that'll compare to it, but it didn't happen to me. It happened to a friend of mine.
Might regret this.
But go ahead.
David's dad had a freezer full of meat in the shed behind his house.
Okay.
And during the power outage, the freezer fucked up and all the meat went rotten. So it was like 200 pounds of meat. I can't remember. But it was bad. Like, it was there in the middle of the summer. That shit stunk. I don't have a sense of smell. I could smell this rotten meat. It was so bad that we had fucking buzzards hanging around us. So anyway, we're all bloody and shit. And we had to take an axe because he couldn't find the key. We had to take an axe and beat the lock off the freezer. The freezer wasn't no good, so it didn't matter. And we had blood all over the axe, blood all over us, and chunks of meat laid everywhere because we were separating it to throw in certain, the big ones we put in a certain pile, and the smaller chunks of meat we put in this one pile, you know? But about this time, we were doing, like, we just threw the last part of meat away and we're cleaning out the freezer. And we're all, you know, covered in blood and shit, and the axe was too. The Jehovah's Witness pull up. They get out of the car, take 2 steps, look at us, and I pointed at David because I was still holding the axe. I pointed at David with the axe, and I couldn't see, so I had my eyes squinted, and I was like, this. And by the time that person realized what we looked like, they hauled ass back to their car and kicked rocks in the car. They never came back. And I was walking towards them while I was like, who is this?
Wow.
They probably thought we were fucking killers or something, because he lives way down in the middle of the woods. Like, you'd have to, it takes about 10 minutes to go down his driveway. That's how far into the woods he lives. He is, like, you could literally murder somebody in his backyard, and it would take a year to find that person's body.
But,
There's Grata.
as I said, this happened with a friend of mine, not
Good
me.
news, Grata. Once again, all mother.
Junior, you might know who I'm talking about. Terry,
I found your pair of beads.
this was before you were born.
Well, then I don't know the story.
Story was he was cleaning, because his dad and him were hunters at the time. And he was in the backyard cleaning a shotgun out. Well, a couple Jehovah's Witnesses come up,
I may not be around much for a while.
and they decide to go into the backyard, which that was illegal anyhow, because that's breaking and entering to some degree.
Thank you for the kindness.
Just about the time they got to look or try to say two words, he cocked that shotgun. They thought it was loaded, and it wasn't.
Think I get what you're saying.
You never see two guys, and this is what he told me, you never see two guys running out of there as quick as goddamn shit. One of them literally did shit their pants. Scared. Never came back either.
We had a Jehovah's Witness here at the house I live at now. They stopped one time and they never come back because they run over a fucking dog.
What?
Yeah, they run over our dog. The woman drove into the driveway, apologized, and they never stopped again. They didn't kill the dog.
Well, damn. That stir-fry sauce is way better.
Occurrence.
The first damn time I remember one time, Junior, you were a baby at the time. Mom was at work. I had Tony with me at the time. I think you've heard this story, but I'm going to let them know. I had Jehovah's Witnesses come to my house one day. It was like, excuse me, sir, would you like to hear the word of Jehovah? Right about that time, I roll my eyes back, look at him dead in the face, I'm saying, I'm possessed!
Wait, you said what?
I'm possessed. And I started talking like fucking Linda Blair from The Exorcist.
Oh, God.
Oh, God is right. Like, your mother sucks cocks in hell. And those idiots believed it.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
You should have put an Alka-Seltzer or something in your mouth and had it foaming out.
Oh, I wanted to do that. That would have been funnier.
I've been so close, man.
And then, like, have you there, like, with shotgun. Run! He's got rabies!
I don't know about that.
Look for high matriarch to yourself. She'll help.
I want to do that now. What is, like, prepare for it and shit? Like, okay, they're coming up the thing, you pop it in your mouth now, and then, like, bust open the door. Run! The fucker's got rabies!
Not sure my bow and spear will be much.
Bones.
I'm ready to do this.
Take this to
My question is, what are they called Jehovah's Witnesses? Right?
Jehovah is Hebrew for Jesus.
Right. But did they witness
No.
the birth of Jesus? No. Rather than it was real or not.
I'll
No.
come to you in secret.
No, they didn't.
I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even
Is
have
it
to
the
talk
birth
to
they
me.
witnessed? I thought it was the death they witnessed.
attachment to you.
I don't understand that whole side of the religion anyway. They're fucking weird. Like you can't drive a car for the first 5 years or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that bullshit? I can't listen to music.
That's
I don't know what
hardcore.
the hell you've been hearing.
I don't know. It's like fasting or whatever. Like when they fast, they fast something for a while. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't really care.
Glad to have this thing.
God damn, I've forgotten how good these drinks were.
Remind me of you.
Does it come?
It's a Jorito.
Prepare me for this day.
Okay.
Diarrhea burrito, man. Oh, I'll tell you the best ones. The best shit. Well, actually, not even the best shit. This is the worst ones. You get them idiots in the hospital. You're trying to grieve or trying to help a family, and then you get one of them motherfuckers that runs their damn mouth.
Today of all days. I have to keep
I'll,
God damn it.
What are you talking about? People running their mouth?
I remember one time, Junior, I don't know if you remember this. This was when Mom was hit by the drunk driver.
Your choice.
And
Don't tell me. Was it Miss Perez?
no, wasn't her. No.
Or was that later?
That was before this. I had you waiting in the waiting room because I had to run into the ICU a minute. And some old lady freaking called you some Mexican kid or something and being racist.
First of all, if you're gonna be racist, don't assume that I'm the wrong thing.
I had to have Tony take you away because I told that woman off every goddamn 6 ways to Sunday. Yeah, I didn't want to tell you that right then and there, Kim, because you were not in good health.
Oh, Kim would have went off.
Kim was so drugged up because from that drunk driver hitting her.
Oh, she still would have went off. That's her baby, damn it.
And then her husband wanted to run his mouth. I said, I don't give a damn how old you are. I'll kick your fucking ass.
You old son of a bitch, I'll kick your ass so hard dust pops out.
Oh no, I looked at him straight up. You had that idea. I looked at him so hard and I says, I'll knock you so far down you'll have to roll down your socks to shit.
Friend Tirsa told me about.
I'll hit you so hard you'll starve to death sliding.
I'll kick your ass so damn hard that you'll have to freaking stand up to tie your fucking shoes.
I'll hit you so goddamn hard you have to look up at Vern Troyer.
I like that one. But no, seriously. Security came over. I told them what the hell happened. They said, you can't do that to us. We're rich people. I'm like, yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
that's what I said.
Consider the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
What do you...
I had this person actually tell me one time, do you know who I am? I'm like, if I did, would it fucking matter?
I hate when people say that and you don't even know them.
Granted, they're driving like a silver fucking
Jaguar.
No, it was like a Mercedes 911 or what. I don't know. One of them fucking cars I can't pronounce. And I was over. I don't know what they were parked wrong, and I couldn't get to the parking spot that I needed to. And they were like, "Do you know who I am?" Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're parked wrong. Just because you make more money than I do in a week than I do in a year doesn't make you special privileged to park like that, you fucking twat.
I always love that insult. You twat.
Goddamn ass bubbles.
Seems to fit you perfectly.
I've never had any.
Say hello to my mucus.
I think you'll find it afforded me protection.
Hello, I am Lindsay Lohan.
Always a treat. Anyway,
I am Asshole.
shouldn't keep you anywhere.
I am the king
Head for the
of the
Matriarch's
bubbles.
Lodge.
From the
Find
ass.
Tirsa. You know what you see. Large wooden building with an angry
I
mouth
eat
outside.
bubble liquid and fart solid bubbles.
From another tribe.
I remember one time I had a doctor up at the hospital
Sacred land for the
call you by somebody else's name.
I'd expect to see some
Kim.
Yes, Nicole.
Oh, that
What name-
set me
What name
off.
did they call her?
You ready to die?
Was it like a bad name, or was it just like a
Mistaken identity.
regular name? Oh.
I used to do shit like that in public, where I would just be walking down the aisle or some shit, very pissed off, because I'm a huge dude. I tower just about over everybody that's in public, and I'll stand there, look like I'm pissed off, like I'm about to tear through some ass and shit, and I'll just walk up to you. You're that fucker that owes me money. And they like, what? Who, me? And I'll walk past them.
That's fucking funny. I'd love to see the look on their face when you're walking toward them when they realize you ain't looking for them.
Well, I have few people that look at me really confused. Some of them are even a little bit intimidated, and most of them try to fight me until I walk past them. People think they have something to prove, like, I ain't goddamn money. Oh, you ain't talking to me.
Don't be like that.
Sorry, sir. Have a good day.
Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win.
And they turn around, hey, fuck, it wasn't me he was after.
Yeah. I had this one dude making fun of me for looking at wrestling figures, and I went up to go get my friend David, where he was at, and I went back and I said, this one, and this one, they were the ones making fun of me. And David cracked his knuckles and popped his neck, and they're like, we weren't making fun of you, dude. We were doing it our friends. I'm like, I looked at David and I go, they were making fun of me. What should we do? Should we let them go, or should we tear the fucking guts out right now? And David's like, I don't feel like cleaning it. I'm like, yeah.
I remember one time when I was a little kid, and this is a true story. Taker, you got one to say before I say it? I was a little kid at the time. I was with my grandma one day. I think it was Kmart or Walmart. Anyhow. So I went over to the toy aisle. So what does any child do? Go right to the toy aisle. I had this old man come up to me, snatch the Hot Wheels I was looking at, and say, no, you ain't gonna get this. My grandma was in the next aisle. Wait, there's more. My grandma was in the next aisle. She comes around. I'm trying to grab it from him. And my grandma, at 70 years old, kicks this sumbitch square in the nuts.
Ooh, my kind of lady.
In a moment, we shall bless.
She kicked that old man so hard.
First, we have guests.
My grandma, and I had never heard my grandma cuss at that point. She said this, and I quote, you ever touch my grandson again, next time I'll kill you, you goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch.
I love it when old people cuss. It's hilarious.
Makes me laugh.
Unexpected.
Especially when it's a really dirty word or a really bad word. You're like, whoa.
Catches you off guard.
I love when my grandfather gets pissed off. Like when he talks about politics, it's fucking hilarious. And he talks about like what he would do if he were sheriff. He says, if I was sheriff, I'd be a dirty motherfucking cop. I'm like, really? So I'm gonna pay you $100,000 to look the way while I kill these people. Give me the fucking money.
This is the same woman. Hold on. Let me go get something real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you the story of what my grandma did one time.
Okay, you sweet man.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Pick a number.
69.
From 1 to 3. Dick.
3. Dick.
2.
That's my number. I am the great Cornholio.
Are you threatening me?
It was still funny when I got that Mexican to do that shit. I need TP for my bunghole. He probably had no idea what the... I'm outside.
Ah,
And it's windy. And it's windy.
Yo, John.
I didn't fart. Yes?
Did you see the screenshot I sent you?
Oh, no. I'll look. Let me see my phone last wipe.
Yeah, with my taxes, I bought 5 packs of cigarettes.
Ooh, I like that. What kind of car is that?
It's a, I want to be sure before I say it. I don't want to be wrong.
I think I've got that, but I'm not sure exactly.
A BRX 422.
How did you know?
You got it on what?
Is that,
The Evolution.
okay, it's not the same game then, never mind.
Evolution 9.
I thought I had it on the game that Bubba plays. The,
Okay.
Oh.
I found what I was looking for. Anyhow, so
I'm laughing at what John sent me. Yeah.
all right. My grandmother one time. This is the same woman. I had to go to the Social Security office with her one time. She goes to the fucking bathroom, and 4 ladies fucking come screaming out of there like, "Did you hear that? That thing was devil-like." My grandma comes out of there, 75 years old. I was like, "What the hell did you do?" She looks at me dead in the face. No, she looked at me dead in the face, and it was right, but she looked at me. I went and took me a good old shit. I'm like, Grandma, stop that.
I think Amy's depressed.
Aw. Little sweet tits motherfucker.
She's selling herself short, saying like, "Why do you like me?" and all this.
Oh, damn her. I hate when she does that.
I'm the same way, but I don't care.
Just like mine.
I love the girl.
You're the only other person I've ever seen with legs.
Loose nipples.
I just got your text again unless you sent it again.
Oh, I'll send it a second time. Open it up.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Hang on a second.
Okay. It's a little different. It starts out the same, but it goes into something different.
What's wrong?
Apologies.
Not the text, it's just the noise.
Wait.
Oh God. I'm kind of. On one hand, I would dread to think what would happen if my grandmother was still alive and having her great grandson near her.
His name is
I'll tell you what I hate.
Oh God.
Where did he go?
Your grandmother was still alive, and she heard what fuckboy was saying to you. You know the mussy?
Oh God.
No, you know what? I don't hate that. I would have loved to have known. There's a VR game that you might enjoy, Bubba, that I've actually seen. And I don't know how you are on, like, exploring. But there's a game called, Everest VR. And it's about, like, being able to climb it and shit. And deal with, like, scenarios like avalanches and stuff like that.
Fun.
And it's only like, it's $14.99.
Or is that a different game?
Oh, $14.99.
Armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard Steel?
Like I'm watching the trailer and this girl just had an ice collapse, like an ice collapse with her standing on it.
It has to be. The Vanguard
And you're the leader of the group and you have to decide, like, if a situation happens, how you handle it and all that kind of thing.
Sounds interesting.
It looks
All that metal
interesting.
to slow you down? I doubt it.
What is Chase Aaron talking about? I just got back. I was reading this.
I don't know. I think Chase
I
Aaron's
should make my way to the blessing.
can't figure out if he's watching USC or WWE or New Japan.
It's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You obviously.
Oh God, the worst ones. John would love to hear this. The worst ones is when we be sitting home on Saturday night when wrestling was on. We'd catch WCW. My grandma was like the grandmother from the Nutty Professor when it came to Ric Flair.
Captured, yes.
Oh God.
No.
Rick.
She's like, I think Ric Flair's dreamy.
Maybe I'll tell it you something.
If he wants to go on Space Mountain.
Anyway,
I'm more like the little fat kid.
That's too many emojis, Chase.
Chase, you put them goddamn emojis up one more time. I'm going to shove that keyboard so far up your ass, you're going to be typing in Japanese clear across the asshole. I don't know, I'm making up shit.
1, 2, or 3.
4.
3.
1. I'm gonna go with 1 this time. Huh?
Did I answer earlier?
Oh.
I got a level 16 part, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. I thought you were asking again.
Oh, I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused.
New parts.
Oh.
Oh no, my controller going to die.
Uh-oh.
Take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
Alright, let's grab my fucking thing here.
No. Is that what I think?
The strange thing is about this, I'm near the end of the game. I know that. But the last few leagues you have to take down, they're a bit of a trap team. But the off-road ones, they seem so nice. Also, my freaking 55 Bel Air beat a Bugatti.
Okay, how the fuck? Game logic, that's how.
That's illogical.
And pit maneuvers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm going to play The Sims now because I feel like fucking getting this shit on the road.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very dirty racer. But never with players, it's usually more with just AI. I like fucking making them wreck.
On NASCAR, on the NASCAR Thunder game, I can't remember which one it was, but you can be a hero or a villain. I tried to fill that villain meter up as high as I could. I had fucking racers get pissed off at me on that game. I loved it.
Dude, I played a racing game. I pitted this. I was in second place, and I pitted the first place car. He flipped down the track like you seen like a horror movie, just constantly. Every car piled into him.
Why did you act so
Fenders, hoods, everything was flying all over the place, and I'm just out and just driving.
I remember one time I was on the receiving end of that.
Well, this was AI, so I don't do it with like.
I've had this for a while.
Players.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus.
Like I do it on the GT Sport. I haven't played online yet. I just like wrecking AI because it's fucking funny.
Just another outlander girl. A man's gotta make.
Especially when they think they're gonna outrun my R8 and they're in like a little Golf or some shit. Like, really, motherfucker? I gotta wreck your ass.
Do you always accuse people of the ones who are telling fire and spit girl?
I don't play GT Sport since I got
My first race on GT Sport, I came in 5th place. My second, I came in 3rd. My third race, I came in 1st.
I've only won one race on my dailies, or on the daily races. I've only won one. All the other ones I've finished like maybe top 5 or top 10.
think I got a Duke Pookie, but I'm not sure.
Shit yourself? Or I mean, just fart, and if something comes behind
How am I
you,
gonna
yeah, you gotta
shit?
shit.
I just glitched the game. I got a
Oh, this is one of
collectible and I
those.
wasn't even near it.
This is one of those things where my stomach's bubbling, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a fart.
Uh-oh, you're gonna make some ass bubbles.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna live up to the name. I need to make a PSN and make my actual PSN name Ass Bubbles. Guaranteed that's not
Are you playing Gran Turismo right now?
With you standing guard?
No.
I figured
Oh.
I'm actually in the PlayStation store trying to spend the last $15 that I have.
I want Burnout.
He's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast.
Boom, boom,
You still
boom.
got a
Titty,
scar
titty,
from
titty,
that
titty,
rock
titty,
after
titty,
he hit
titty,
you?
titty, titty,
Now
titty,
that's
titty,
a
titty,
shot to
titty, titty,
memory.
titty.
You can be a real artist.
Cars
Titty
3.
titty bang bang, titty titty bang bang.
I'm sorry, I love the movie Cars, I'm not gonna lie, but I am not gonna pay fucking $40 for the game. That,
We saw you talking with the outside.
that is, no.
You know
Unless the
what?
game has nudity in it, no.
Hang on.
Which it don't because it's
All this talk about NASCAR makes me want to play Project Cars. I'll be right back, guys.